Hey guys, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here, taking a look at a year 2000 Toyota Crown Estate, basically meaning the station wagon version of the Toyota Crown, which is Toyota's flagship vehicle here in Japan. Or at least that's what they call it. It's kind of funny, the Century really is their #1 kind of most expensive, best vehicle, but the Crown is what they call the flagship because it is everything that you want in a Toyota, I suppose, or at least it would be for me. I absolutely adore the Crown Estate in all levels or all years of them, but this is the final version of the Crown Estate before it was discontinued, and arguably the best one. Now, it comes with the 1JZ single turbo VVTi engine, one of the best engines that Toyota ever made. So this puts out 280 horsepower in a rear-wheel drive station wagon chassis. And so for people who like their fast wagons, this one here is ideal. You can even select your own gears even though it is an automatic transmission. So not much to talk about the engine here. The battery is dead and needed a jump box in order to start it. It had just come from the auction, came in for an inspection, and then this one's going to be exported. And this one is going to Scotland. And the buyer told us specifically to say Scotland, not the UK. Okay, so oil looks good, except for the person's aim here when putting more oil in. And then this one here is a vent that goes from the cam cover into the intake to blow off some of your excess oil there. And then that's leaking as well, but no big problem. It's just an O-ring that's in there. Okay, coolant is good. Gonna close the hood here. Yoop. Take a look at the goodness of it, because it is a very good. A guy on a bicycle's coming. Run out of the way. Get out of my way, I'm on a bicycle. Okay, so Scottish Crown Estate. Cool car. I love these, and I just about bought one. I mentioned in the other video where I show the new car that I bought. I should have bought one of these, truly. The car I bought is kind of dumb in comparison, but anyways, I love both of them. So let's go over the auction inspection sheet. This is the information given to us from auction. And so it's a year 2000 Crown Estate Athlete V. The Athlete V is the turbocharged 280 horsepower version, 1JZ engine, the little brother to the 2J, and in some ways a better engine than the 2J, even though it is a smaller displacement engine. You can get these in a non-turbo, and you can get them with four-wheel drive, but I don't think that they come turbo and four-wheel drive. Otherwise, that would be too cool. Everybody would just like, as soon as you sit in the car, you would immediately faint from coolness. So this is an auction grade 3.5 interior B. And the seller didn't mention really anything about the car. This is a place where they can put their sales points in. And then the auction inspector, door trim is ripped. Cigarette burn, various scratches, small dents, and paint peeling. And if you look at here, you have paint peeling on the front fender and paint peeling on the back bumper. I'll show you those now. So front fender has been replaced, and you can see the paint peel along the very top edge of it. And then paint peel on the rear bumper in the back corner here. Right here and here. And then several scratches on the back section here. Okay, so looking at the side panels, super clean with repaint marks on there. W2 for the back door and the back fender. Okay, so let's have a look at the car. Now, you can't notice it very well, but if you look, this fender and this fender are the same color, and this one and this door are the same color, and then slightly different color between these two. And so you may be able to bring that back. It looks like discoloration in the clear coat in some of them, or different levels of fade. You might be able to cut through some of that. I'm not sure. Take it to a professional and they'd be able to tell you one way or another. Okay, so a nice dominant and angry front face. The vehicle, I believe, runs on a version of the Aristo or GS chassis, because it's a JZS 171, and the Aristo is a JZS 147 or 161. Okay, I don't think it's the same chassis as the Celsior is. That's a UCF chassis. The back end looks so good, so fridge-like in a good way, because like people make fun of cars for looking like fridges, but everybody loves fridges. And so hopefully a little bit of that love can pass on to the vehicle. I just, you know, the bigger and the boxier of the wagon, as long as it's fast, I love it. I love like the E34 wagons look so good to me. And the E39 wagons, I used to own one, like those as well. But this is going to be faster than both of those. Except BMW did make an M5 station wagon, M5 Touring, which is extremely cool, but they made so few of them that nobody can really buy them anymore. Okay, so we got some fade on the headlight here. I like the way these headlights look. I really like the grille, crown badge in the middle there. Little fog lights at the bottom. Big sunroof. And roof racks. Now you got a bit of peeling on the paint of the roof rack, because I guess somebody was using it. Who would use a roof rack like that? And I love the way that the taillights look. In fact, I like the wagon taillights better than the sedan version of the taillights for this generation. Okay, so these are the standard original Crown wheels on here. Tire size 250 and 55 R16. And these are 2013 tire, but they have almost all their tread, at least 80% of it. And they're in generally good condition with some scratches on them here and there. But the openings for the wheels are so big that I'm sure you could fit a 20-inch in there without having any problems with scraping. These vehicles look great with big wheels. And some people do 6-speed or 5-speed manual transmission conversions on them. And although those sell for a lot of money, because Toyota never made them with a manual, they are very cool. These light up when you're driving at night. And that's cool because from the driver's seat you can see both of them. Just gives you a little bit more specialness when you're driving it. And show you this because this is where the paint wave is according to the auction sheet. But as you can see, it doesn't look so bad. The discoloration on the other side is probably worse than the paint wave is on this side. A small dent there. Okay, underside looks tidy and spick and span. I will show you the back and the back here, but first we're going to go inside here. So the rip on the door card is down here, and it looks like a seat belt got stuck in the door. So, not that bad. This is fun. You can open it and leave it open if you want people to be confused. I don't know why you would be able to do that. And you get mucho speakers. 2 of them right there in the doors. Okay, this is nice. I really like this wood trim on it. And feels so good and so Japanese. Steering wheel has a bit of wear at the top, but is generally pretty good. It's a half leather, half wood with the shift yourself down button on this side and up button on the other side here. And if it is like the Aristo, you only get to choose through 3 gears, but the vehicle does feel a lot sportier when you get to pick the gear that you're in. Folding mirrors. Only the driver's side one works. The one on the passenger side doesn't work. And usually that's something that the auction sheet is going to mention, but they failed to. Power seats work properly though, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ways. And the seats are in great condition, and they look like Grandpa's house and Grandma's house. And that is a very good thing. I very much like the interior of this. Sitting in it, you get a top light for the gauges. Now you may not be able to see it very well, but the gauges are lit up from a light on the outside that shoots down on them, which is different from just about all the gauges and gives a unique look. Kind of Grandpa-like, but I like it very much. And this, one of the coolest things ever in the interior of a car, these are swing vents. And so when you put the AC on, which we'll do right here, with touch screen, here we go. Now watch. You'll see this little nub moving. Swing vents. They're also in the JZX 100s. I think the JZX 90s had them as well, but they are very cool. If something that you wouldn't use very often, still something that a lot of people are going to really enjoy and say, wow, that's weird, because most cars don't have those. They're a very rare little thing. Okay, now it is a shame that this is a touch screen type interface, because that's a little bit of a pain to have. But modern at the time, and I guess still semi-cool. You could probably convert that out, but your AC is in there. And if you did take this out, you would have to do AC only with the auto button and the temperature, which you could still manage because you would just set it at the temperature that you like and it would automatically do its thing. But if you wanted to be blown in the face more, you wouldn't be able to switch that. So that is a bit of a pain. Going down here, we have CD player, and it has a nice little compartment that says Crown. Now it looks like you could feed 6 discs into here. That's really cool because usually the 6-disc ones or the multi-disc ones will have somewhere in the boot that takes up space with the magazine and everything. Looks like it's all integrated right into the dashboard, so you can switch them on the go without climbing into the back of your vehicle. It has been smoked in because they said that there's a cigarette burn, but it doesn't smell like cigarettes at all. Ashtray is nice and clean and very nice blue wood. I don't think that it's real wood, but it looks really good. It's not like super duper crummy fake wood. Now hold on to the brakes here, shift down here. Shifting's really smooth. Power steering feels great. Throttle feels good. Vehicle dynamics feel good. Just pulling it out of the lot, you can feel a good quality vehicle when you feel it. I switch over here, and now you can shift yourself. And now the computer shifts for you. I put power on for the customer. It's a customer service thing. This is strangely easy to open, and 2 different levels. And then sunroof, really big. It doesn't have a dual sunroof, which is weird because a lot of cars of like the station wagon style will have dual sunroof. You can tilt and slide it completely open, and when you slide it open, it slides into the roof, not on top of the roof. So unfortunately, it won't act like a spoiler when you're opening it. Oh, I have the doors locked for some reason. Normal door card. What's this? Ooh, power seats in the back. Ah, very nice. Unfortunately, you can't move them from the front because that's really fun when you can. And then unlike older Crowns, you don't have the ability to move this seat with the back. There's a switch that goes right here to move it forward and back. Normal. Carpets are good. What's this? Oh, a place for smokes. Close that. Okay, now this piece up here is kind of fun. What this is a slot to put in your netting. And I'll show you when we get into the back, but basically this one goes down. Oh, I guess I can show it to you here. Doo-doo-doo. Goes down, creates a completely flat surface there, and then this guy here goes up, and then can attach to that slot piece. And then you can have your dog have a really big area, or it can attach to the one up there, and it can be a half-size area, and you can have room for kiddos. There we go. This one here has cup holders in it, and so full 5-seater. Into the back, arguably the most important part of a wagon. It's the reason why you get the station wagon version, and you get a nice good size in here. I'd say it's wider than most of the other wagons, like the Stagia or the Legacy or the Legnum, but it's probably not much bigger this way. But you get bigger seats for the trade-off, or at least more legroom for the seats. You get a nice plastic mat thing here, and then super secret hidden places in the back. The older Crown Estates used to have flip-out seats that face backwards, and I love those, or at least I love the idea of them. Very similar to a Mercedes-Benz wagon. They had the optional rear flip-out seats, but they're generally too small for anyone except for super kids to sit in. And probably the reason why this car doesn't have them anymore is because of crash safety and having kids right at the back here in case you get rear-ended. That's much easier to pull out than it looks like it is, and compared to other cars. And it's just, you know, they put a lot of care and detail into this vehicle, just like the LS 400 or 430. Good quality Toyota station wagon. For the family that doesn't want to get the minivan or is not quite big enough to have a minivan, I think it's a great compromise because you get the good vehicle dynamics of a smaller car, the better efficiency of a smaller car, and the looks of a station wagon just make me smile for a very long time. Sometimes that becomes a problem. Okay, so that's going to be the end of this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. So thanks a lot, everybody, and have a nice day.